When discussing consistency in developers, two names typically come to mind. That'd be Ubisoft and From Software. But there is a third little-known company that makes very large games that very much feel the same. That's Avalanche Studios. Now you already know that because you clicked on the video, and if you didn't know that, then why are you watching? And with recent reviews of Rage 2 being that the game is a meh out of 10, I thought it would be interesting to look at the company's history over its last 13 years of creating games. Now every developer has to start somewhere. In Avalanche's case, it started with the game Just Cause. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it took me way too freaking long to figure out what Just Cause meant, but in case anyone's wondering, it's because the cause you were fighting for is a just cause. Get it? I didn't get it. Just Cause is fun. But that's it. Just fun. And I'm not saying that a game needs to be more than that, but it certainly helps it. This game feels like it's lacking somewhere. Feels like you're doing stuff, but it's all the same stuff. I think tedious would be the best word to describe how I feel when I play Just Cause. It makes me just kind of want to stop and move on to a better game. So in the spirit of that feeling, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Sorry, Just Cause, I guess you just couldn't make the cut today. Oh well, I might have spoke too soon, guys. Next up on it, we got The Hunter. It's a hunting simulator for PC, what can I say? If that sounds like you'll like it, you'll probably like it. But I don't. Pass. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is where Avalanche knocked it out of the park. Just Cause 2 may well be the best game Avalanche has ever made, and I have no problem saying that. This game controls well, it has a map that makes GTA fucking blush, and Rico is funnier than I could ever hope to be.
And he won't pick up the phone.
He doesn't sound much like a people person.
Let us not forget about the grapple hook and how it single-handedly fixed any issue with ever getting across this large map. Seriously, whoever thought that should get a raise. It changes the whole way you play the game. It almost adds a third dimension to gameplay, I'd say. Why drive when you could just grapple hook your way around Panau? My biggest complaint with this game is that I will literally never be able to do everything in it. But that has got to be the most backhanded complaint I have ever heard. Now I'm not gonna lie. I had never even heard of Renegade Ops before I'm making this video. But it doesn't look bad. It looks like quite a departure for Avalanche. All their other games are big world games and hunting. This game looks like a little side project, and I'm completely down for that. Now, $10 is a little pricey for a game that looks like this, but next time it's on sale, you best believe I'm picking it up. Oh wow, more hunting, but this time it's with dinosaurs. Next! From what I can gather, Rumble City is basically Fire Emblem, but with a greaser theme. It looks like your typical App Store schlock, complete with microcurrencies and all. It's probably not that bad, but if I want to play Fire Emblem on my phone, I would just play Fire Emblem on my phone. But this guy thinks it looks cool, so it has that. So we finally found our way into some controversial water. Mad Max had so much controversy surrounding it when it came out. Nothing about the game got itself in trouble, but simply just the way people reacted to it got it in trouble. Some people thought this game was everything that was wrong with video games at the time. Other people loved it and thought it was one of the best games ever made or something like that. That's not true on either side. This game is like a 6 out of 10 kind of fun. It definitely has its problems, but ultimately I didn't feel like my time was wasted with Mad Max. It fits right into that spot in my heart where I wish a new Twisted Metal was. As far as where this falls on the Avalanche game scale, it's probably like their second or third best game. And you can take that as a good thing or a bad thing, but it kinda is what it is. The last thing I want to say about Mad Max is despite there being a general lack of things to do in the wasteland, it gives you a damn good atmosphere, and it should be praised for that. It makes me feel like I am Maximilian the Mad. It fits well into that category of games that I enjoyed one time, but I don't think I'll probably ever play again. Also, I'm still missing one goddamn Man, I wish I could say I like this game more than its predecessor. I wish I could say Avalanche knew what they were doing and they made this game everything Just Cause 2 was and more. But it just doesn't. Listen, the game is fun, don't get me wrong. The wingsuit's a good addition. Grappling Hook makes its return and is as good as ever. But something just doesn't feel right. And I think I know what it is. It's the characters. This isn't the same Rico. I mean, it's the same Rico, but it's not the same Rico. The Rico from Just Cause 2 is like this cool agent. It's like a Scarface ripoff. He's cocky, but he cares about the characters in the game, and he wants the best outcome for the people of Pinal. The Rico in Just Cause 3 is like a shitty Rob Thomas knockoff. And he's funny sometimes, but most of the time, I just think he's kind of a dick.
We're in the mines.
Carefree. With you leading them?
Smartass.
You may have noticed I didn't say much about Rico from Just Cause 1, and that's because I can't remember a single thing about him. So fuck it. Alright boys, it's the Hunter's first romp onto consoles. What are we gonna... It's another hunting simulator. But seriously, after looking into these games, they look fine and fun if you're into that thing. Though many of the achievements in this one have been reported to be buggy, so avoid it if you care about that kind of stuff like me. I don't know what else to say, man. It's a hunting simulator. I'm just gonna play Cabela's if I want to. Let's not pretend that many of us played Just Cause 4, because I didn't, and I was a huge fan of the game series up to this point. I've heard that this game basically fundamentally changed what Just Cause was about. Instead of blowing stuff up, now it's about liberating a town through objectives. And that just completely turns me off from the game. And basically lands it into this space of, I'll buy it if I complete all the other games in the series. So when that happens, expect a full review. Alright, we've made it to the modern day with the release of Rage 2. And I'm actually pretty excited to play this. Or at least I was until I saw the reviews of it. So I'm probably going to wait till it drops price now to play it. But Clay, I hear you say, what other than poverty has stopped you from purchasing this game? Well, Straw Man, it has a little thing to do with mediocrity. Do you remember what I said about the first Just Cause being fun, but that's it? Well, the year isn't 2006 anymore, and video games have come a long way in the last 13 years. And with every review I see echoing that same fun but flawed sentiment that so many of Avalanche's games have had, I think I'll set this one out for the time being. So has Avalanche Studios improved since the release of Just Cause in 2006? Yeah, they've had games that have definitely been better, and they are continuing to improve. Maybe Mad Max and Rage aren't the best games in the world, but they're probably a little better than Just Cause. But honestly, the only thing that I know about Avalanche is that goddamn grapple hook is so fucking fun! Hey guys, thanks for trying to watch my video. This has been a pretty fun experiment, so I'm gonna try and do more. If you liked it, why don't you hit the like button and that subscribe button, but you've been on YouTube before, I don't need to give you this whole spiel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.